Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, as today we're going to be talking about Game 3 as the Edmonton Oilers went up against the Buffalo Sabres and unfortunately lost 4-2 against the Sabres in a game where the Edmonton Oilers had a really rough start but finished really strong. We were down by 2 and just couldn't climb back into the game because Eric Comrie was an absolute insane beast last night for the Buffalo Sabres, who just played absolutely incredible throughout the entire night. And the Edmonton Oilers just couldn't break past him. We could only get 2 goals against that guy, and he was incredible throughout majority of this game. But another great, it was not a bad night. I would have to say it's a lot better defensively than what it was previous nights. I think this was definitely an upgrade 5-on-5 wise. I thought we played really well. In our offensive zone, we had great offensive possession numbers. We were getting some opportunities, just couldn't finish them. And there's a lot of players that we got to talk about, like Evander Kane, who had so many opportunities but couldn't finish one of them. Also, we're talking about McDavid, Bouchard, and a few other players that continue to just overpass the puck, and we just need to start shooting a lot more as well. But before I continue to talk about this game, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. It'll be very much appreciated there, guys. So let's get into talking about this game where, honestly, the Edmonton Oilers just didn't play. They were okay, but it just another rough start once again. We let in the first goal in, and it just didn't end up very great for us. Now, I do want to let something know as well. Sorry, guys, that I wasn't live last night for this game as well. I've been kind of feeling a little bit of under the weather. I had a really bad sleep the other night, and really just kind of woke up with a sore throat, which is kind of still lingering with me in this video here. But I just really did not wake up very well yesterday, or I guess today. And just did not have, a great day for my throat. So I took a little bit of a rest and didn't want to overwork it. So that's why I'm just recording a little bit of a little video here today talking about this Oilers game. And, let's get ready to talk about everything that has happened and get into the goal scoring, which Rasmus Dahlin got the first goal of the game once again. We allowed the first goal in, which is something that we've been struggling with since last year, where we just really don't get off to great starts. And Rasmus Dahlin scored the very first goal there for the Buffalo Sabres, getting his third goal of the season on the power play. It was just a great face-off win by the Sabres. Dahlin walked the line and just picked the corner on Stuart Skinner, bolting it right past him. It was a rough goal to let in, and unfortunately that's the way that we started off with. Now, the Edmonton Oilers, I gotta say, we need to clean up our starts a lot better. Of course, we did score a goal 23 seconds afterwards with Darnell Nurse getting his second goal of the season. Beautiful setup pass by Leon Draisaitl, setting up Darnell Nurse, who has been absolutely amazing. But back on the note of letting goals in first, is we were already 3 for 3 on allowing the very first goal in to start off the games, and it's not a great thing to be. It sucks. It really does suck, because this is the exact same thing that happened last year as well, where we had 51 or 52 goals that we let in first, and we were 29th ranked in the league, that we let the first goal in first. That is not a great stat to read over. Of course, we were struggling with Dave Tippett, but now we're doing the exact same thing here with Jay Woodcroft, and it just feels like it's a very slow start here for the Edmonton Oilers. A lot of our guys are not playing too hot right off the get-go. We have guys like Evander Kane, who's just not finishing his offensive opportunities, who we brought in to be that big goal scorer and hasn't scored a single goal to start off this season yet. We have guys who, like Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman's been struggling to pot goals in the back of the net. We have a lot of our guys who are just struggling to finish their opportunities, and we're getting a lot of them, but we're not able to finish them. And I think that's a big thing, is we need to start finishing our opportunities, because that was the way that we started last year. We were struggling to get finish our opportunities, and now we really need to finish them now again. So I think that's a big thing moving forward here for the Edmonton Oilers, is we gotta start finishing our opportunities, and we gotta start burying them, a lot more of them. So moving into the second period though, but one more thing before I wanted to talk about Darnell Nurse as well. Who Darnell Nurse has been playing absolutely amazing. He's really been stepping up offensively. He's been playing a real big offensive game. I thought he was one of our better defensemen throughout this night. There was actually a lot of good defensemen. Barry, I thought, didn't have that bad of a night defensively, and offensively he did play pretty well. I still don't understand why we're not playing Bouchard more minutes than Tyson Barrie, because quite honestly, I think we should be playing Evan Bouchard the most out of all of our right-handed defensemen. I think we should be playing him a little bit behind CC, but I think Bouchard is somebody that should be playing a good amount of minutes, and it's so surprising to me that we're still playing Tyson Barrie more, and that Tyson Barrie got this second most minutes throughout this night. We've seen him a lot. Now, he did make some not bad plays, but there was a lot of plays where he overbid. You know, he definitely does make bad defensive plays, and that's just Tyson Barrie for you, but I didn't mind him throughout tonight's game. Bouchard, definitely, I think he should definitely be playing more minutes. I loved his offensive game. He looked really good, and I thought he played really, really good defensively, so this is definitely a guy that I believe should be playing a lot more minutes, and he absolutely should. Darnell Nurse, I give the man tons of credit. Darnell Nurse has been amazing. He played really good last night and just brought a really great offensive game and played really, really good even throughout this game. I thought he made really good defensive plays. But for the goal that happened on Tage Thompson, where Darnell Nurse kind of just got beat on the inside, Tage Thompson made a great move and was able to bury right in the back of the net. To get his first of the season. This was a bad defensive play by Nurse. The rest of his play was pretty good, but this was a bad defensive move on him. Just didn't keep skating, allowed Tage Thompson just to blow right by him and threw it in the back of the net to put up the Sabres 2-1. And then JJ Patrica got his second goal of the season just on a nice breakaway opportunity, shuffling right through the 5-hole of Stuart Skinner. Now, this was a play where Nemelainen and Barrie were out. Both of them, I thought, just played way up too high. They allowed Patrica and Hinostroza just to, basically cherry pick. They were late to get back in the play. Nemelainen, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he just dashed right into the offensive zone trying to go right towards the net. Of course, when you do that, you got to be sure that you're going to get an offensive opportunity out of it, which Nemelainen was nowhere near the puck and nowhere near someone passing it to him. So I just don't understand why Nemelainen stepped up on that play, and his offensive awareness is definitely not the greatest for Nemelainen. That's why, I think Nemelainen's okay, but he's definitely not a defenseman I would like to see every single night, because he plays an all right defensive game, but his awareness and his IQ out on the ice sometimes is something to be questioned about. Sometimes he doesn't make always the greatest decisions out there, where I think he should make a lot better decisions. Anyways. Into the third period, Nuge got his first goal of the season, burying that right in the back of the net. It was a beautiful pass by McDavid. It was basically a scrum right in front of the net, battling for it hard, and McDavid got over to Nuge, who just sniped it right in the back of the net. But it was too late to get back in this one, as Alex Tuch buried his second goal of the season as an empty net to give the Buffalo Sabres that 4-2 lead, and that was it. The Buffalo Sabres won, and they pull away with a 4-2 victory, making the Oilers go to a 1-2 record, which is definitely not amazing to start off the season. I'm definitely not happy with the way that the Edmonton Oilers have started, to say the least. I think we should have played a lot better than what we have, without a doubt. It's just we're not finishing our opportunities. It's generally that we're not finishing the opportunities that we've been giving, and we need to finish them a lot better. So we'll talk about a few players I was kind of happy about throughout last night. Nuge, I thought he was really good. One line that I would like to see stay together is Hyman Nuge and Draisaitl. I think that's a really good line. I love their chemistry that they were having, and the 4 minutes that they did play, I thought they played quite well, and is a line that should definitely be staying together. And then even on the top line, I would like to see Kane, McDavid, and Puljujärvi, and maybe even Yamamoto switching in and out of there. I'd like to see practically those two guys switch, and maybe someone go down on the third line or something like that, because I think Nuge has been playing a lot better alongside of either Draisaitl and McDavid. I don't think Nuge could really line his own line. I think he does okay at it, but we don't have the greatest wingers down below unless you're playing fucking McLeod and Fogle alongside of them. So I think if we're trying to get offense out of Nuge, I think definitely playing him up in the top six alongside either McDavid or Draisaitl should be the way to go. I think Nuge should be more of a winger. He's been okay lining his own line, but definitely he gets better stats and numbers when he is with either McDavid or Dry. It's just simply, he played alongside of Fogle and Holloway, didn't have the greatest numbers in the world. So I think moving forward, we should be trying to play Nuge alongside of those guys a lot more. And that's why I really liked how they played Nuge, because I thought he had a really good night. Kane really needs to start finishing his opportunities. He was just not finishing enough of them, and we're not taking enough chances. I know we finished off the night with 46 or 48 shots on the net, but my God, we did not shoot the puck well enough during the first 2 periods, and we weren't taking the great opportunities that we were giving. We were not able to finish our grade A opportunities, and we need to do a lot better. I thought Puljujärvi didn't have a bad night either, played really well defensively, generated a few good opportunities as well for the team, just weren't able to finish it. Hyman, Yamamoto, McLeod, we need to also stop missing the net as well. There was a lot of great opportunities even from Yamamoto, who, continues to miss the net, and we definitely need to see Yamamoto be a big offensive piece this year and finishing a lot of his opportunities that he does get as well. Defensively, like I said, Barry I thought did well, but I think Bouchard, I hope to see him play a little bit more. Nurse and Cece, I didn't think had a bad defensive night. I thought they played quite well, and Nurse was just insane, generating a lot of offense. He was really trying to pick this team up. Holloway, I think we should really send down Holloway back down in the minors. I don't think he's really ideally ready to be in the NHL just yet, to be quite honest with you. There's some good plays that we've seen from him, but he got absolutely nailed by Lyubushkin and Foegele with that moronic suicide pass, giving it to Holloway, and Lyubushkin just absolutely nailed him. So we didn't see Holloway come back in the game, so hopefully he's not injured, but I guess we'll have to see if he is or not. But that was a moronic pass by him. But besides that, I hope that Holloway kind of gets sent down in the AHL, unless, he does pop off the next few games, but he's not getting a whole lot of ice time. 3 minutes tonight, 8 minutes in the first 2 games of the season. He's not getting a lot of ice time. He hasn't been playing too great. He's making mistakes. I think definitely for the time being, send him down the AHL, let him develop his game, let him get back his confidence, and then call him back up when he gets back that confidence and looking way better, because Holloway just has not been looking amazing, to say the least, for the Edmonton Oilers, and I think he should definitely go back down the Myers. Foegele is Foegele, not looking amazing, and I think that's really about it. And Ryan Murray as well, I thought played way better than what he has in the past previous nights that he's been playing, so I thought Ryan Murray definitely did play a lot better as well. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And also, before I do end it, Stuart Skinner, I always forget to talk about the goalie. Stuart Skinner, I thought played pretty well as well. I thought he had a good night overall for the Edmonton Oilers. So hopefully we could definitely play a lot better in Game 4 against the Carolina Hurricanes, because we definitely got to play a lot better. And we got to wake up. Like, honestly, we got to wake up. We got to play a lot better. We got to bring just a better pace to the game. We brought really great pace in the third period, but we got to be able to bring that pace that we did in the third period in the first and second, because we got to get off to a way better start than what we did in the first 2 periods against the Buffalo Sabres, because the Buffalo Sabres, they were keeping up with us all game until the third period, where we were just cakewalking them throughout that entire third period. So I definitely think we got to bring a way better game moving forward. But for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.